What's good? It's me, J King, aka Coach OG. Shout out to all my OGs, OHGO Head Gang. Shout out to the IQ Ballers and the Clamp Camp. Yo, shout out to my boy Dollar General as well. Shout out to Dignify2k. Why are we shouting out Dollar General and Dignify2k? Because I have a one-on-one game with them that I was presented with by my boy Dollar General, and my boy Dollar General hit me up after he was having a conversation about my video about the dribble guys versus efficient ball handlers, and he was telling me how he just had a 1v1 with Dignify2k, and you know how he took Steezo's comment as me as well, some type of way, because you know Steezo kind of went at the rest of us that don't play like dribble guys, and it's not to a testament of our ability as much as it is just we don't see the necessity in it. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, we also agree with a lot of things Steezo was trying to say and his point, but I think the way he went about it was a little disrespectful, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, man, we here to talk about this game, man. This was actually a pretty interesting game. My boy Dollar actually won the game. That goes to show you that your YouTube status does not mean that that is your 2K status. You know what I'm saying? Basically meaning that just because you got thousands or millions, whatever, followers doesn't mean that you're a better player. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's a matter of situational, you know, opportunities and stuff like that. But my boy Dollar was able to capitalize, played a great game. Dignify, if I'm not mistaken, this is his John Morant build. It's just like John Morant, the way he was kind of playing, the way his takes are, stuff like that. It kind of seemed like it's a John Morant build. And Dollar is on his face-up 4. The John Morant build or Dignify's build is an inside-out shot creator, and Dollar's on a face-up 4. And yeah, we're going to break down this game, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. I ain't going to hold you. See my man Dollar in the spacesuit. You know what I'm saying? My man, his tie-dye spacesuit. Look, inside-out shot creator. I do not know why the beginning of this video was like this. You know what I'm saying? But both of them got a 99 overall out. Like I said, inside-out shot creator versus a two-way face-up 4. And Dollar's on his way to being legend, man. Definitely on his way to being legend. Me, I ain't even try. But off the gate, you notice a lot of stop and go. Dollar's using a lot of stop and go. When you don't have as high of a ball handle as certain other players, you use your manipulation tactic, and the stop and go was definitely it. Shout out to Dignify for being very patient on his defense. He didn't overrun him. It's just right now I think Dollar's noticing like he can't stop him in the paint more than likely. Dollar's a very smart player, and this is a point guard versus a power forward. A power forward with a driving dunk. Now I want to stop there. This is, like I said, it's a power forward versus with a driving dunk. Actual really good driving dunk versus a point guard, meaning that it's not very likely he has interior defense. And off that first shot, he can tell like, all right, you know, it's pretty easy in that paint. But this shot right here, he set that up. Now, this is something that I really been telling a lot of people: learn how to set up your shots. Now, you set up your shot by a lot of times making people believe that you have a habit that you may not actually have, but you make them believe that it's a habit. He made him believe he's going to run. After believing he was going to run, it gave him a great opportunity, especially with he hit that step back a couple times, but kept driving out of it. Step back, drive, hezzy, drive. You know what I'm saying? That stop and go style throws people off because they don't know what you're going to do. They don't know if you're going to pull up. They don't know if you're going to keep driving. Then when they try to play for the drive, now you're open for that shot opportunity. So you see he's going to hit that step back, and he didn't press up. He didn't press up because he's afraid of the drive, because he just drove twice in a row. But that left him open for a three-point shot. Great step back, great shot. Dollar's really good at that step back and that shot, man. Definitely become more of a shot creator this year. So shout out to Dollar for that. And he's pressing up a little bit, trying to see if he can get a quick bucket. He's playing really good defense. It's just his player doesn't have the interior defense to stop him when he's going to the paint, really. But once again, caught him on a. You ain't got to do too much. You ain't got to do too much. He didn't do all that extra dribbling and stuff. It wasn't too much dribbling, right? Not too much dribbling at all. Let's go back a little bit more. Look at this again. He faced the left cross, goes right, caught him in a reach, and at this point, Dignify is also realizing something too. He realizes he can't stop him in the paint. This guy has a high enough drive and dunk where he can't stop him in the paint. He's a face-up 4. 6'7", and I would guess he's probably John Morant's in real life. If I'm not mistaken, John Morant's 6'2" in real life, so his build is probably around 6'2". I would definitely probably say his build is definitely under 6'5". So he's at a height difference. He's at a position difference. To be specific, actually disadvantage, not just a difference, a disadvantage. Height difference, disadvantage, position disadvantage, and a disadvantage versus, like, you know, his interior and stylistically he's a disadvantage. Meaning that necessarily doesn't mean necessarily a matter of being a better player, but the style of two players. Right now, the strength of your opponent is your weakness, and that's the interior versus your perimeter defense. You know what I'm saying? You're a perimeter defender, and he's just going towards your weakness. So, but right now he's realizing he has to go for the steal. He has to go for the steal. He's trying to play back, play up. That was great defense. Great rush. Play back, but play back enough where you can still get the contest. That was a great shot opportunity. Unfortunately, he missed it. Dollar actually played that way too far back, but unfortunately, Dignify didn't capitalize on it. Honestly, might have rushed the shot a little bit, but I found myself in those same situations. Don't know how Dollar just got that ankle breaker animation, but hey, it is what it is. He's taking big advantage, being very smart, being very patient. The IQ is really showing. Catches him out of position, straight drive. No extra dribbles needed, straight drive. He's playing for the win, not playing for the highlights. That's the difference. I feel like dribble guys play for highlights. Efficient players play for wins. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen some people, they might be a dribble guy, and I have plucked them. I was playing against one earlier, playing 1v1. Same thing. Once again, he's catching up. Look. This is the thing about that. When you're an efficient, one of the biggest things about being an efficient ball handler is paying attention to the reactions of your opponent. Look at him. He's turns around, back turn, bow. He can't recover fast enough. So Dollar attacked the weak side and went straight to the basket. Simple. No extra dribbles needed. And shout out Dignify being very patient on defense. It's just unfortunate for him that he's going against a big, so he's at a disadvantage. And Dollar's taking advantage of it. Bow. You can't move too much when you got your hands up, unfortunately, too. So he had his hands up, trying to defend. He did everything he could. He shot at the Dignify. He did what he could. That position right there is key. You see, once he got right there, it was over. As soon as he got right there, every time I look at this video, every time I see this part, I'm like, well, game over. Because I know Dollar's smart to take the shot. I tell big men all the time, once you got a man behind you, and he's a smaller opponent, go up. Go up. Oh no, he gonna block my stuff. Nah, go up. You got position. You know what I'm saying? And if you really feel that you know, conscious about it, he could have went to the opposite side. He could have just went up on the right side, because he's on the left. You could pump it, do whatever you gotta do, but you got position. Once he's here, he's a big man. You got a power forward versus a point guard, and probably about a 5-inch difference. Pause. But that's game. Before he even makes the shot, I could see it's game. And Dollar knew it. Hence why he did not hesitate. 21-0, Dollar General. Shout out to Dollar Game for that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is, man. Look, you don't have to be extra and do all these moves. The biggest thing is knowing how to manipulate your opponent and take advantage. Read what is in front of you. You ain't got to do a lot of extra. You ain't got to go left, right, left, right, left, right. Nah. I'm going to see which way you going. I'm going to break down one of my own games, a whole game. Instead of just doing the clips, I actually have a whole game where it was either 21-0, 22 or whatever, and I played the entire game just off of strictly just manipulating my opponent, watching him overreact to stuff, noticing what his abilities are, and y'all gonna see how I come up and read these reactions and read the abilities of my opponent. I'm gonna go fully break down the whole thing, just like I did with this. So man, shout out to my boy Dollar General. Shout out to Dignify2k. Like I said, I am a fan of the sub of Dignify. Actually, I'm a fan of the sub both. It just happens that Dollar General is actually my boy. But y'all know this, man. Shout out to all my OGs, OHG, O-Head gang. Shout out to my IQ ballers in the Clamp Camp. Y'all know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please hit that noti bell as well. And y'all know the motto. Don't be toxic. Let's ball.